be like a couple more Pilates classes. Let's do
That should be our April Fools. We probably
so funny. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't like look that bad on you. I mean, it doesn't look bad on you. I don't know why I said it like that.
It's like the same with silver.
Fattest ass fingers in the world.
No, you're a man.
You're like,
You should get a silver. Oh my god, how cute would it be if you wear your silver on this finger and then like your silver aura on this?
the same thing. Our everyday jewelry is the same.
It's the same.
Except yours is real, right?
Yes. Hello everyone and welcome back to Touche the Podcast and happy belated Thanksgiving to our lovely listeners.
Gobble gobble, y'all.
I'm Tally and I'm joined by my co-host David.
Hello, everyone. As always, find us everywhere that you can find streaming podcasts. Apple, Amazon, Google, Stitcher.
Make sure you're following us on all streaming platforms so you can be notified every time an episode drops. Send us an email at touchethepodcast@gmail.com.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like oddly intimate without the live audience, with like just us recording.
No, that's so true. It's been such a long time since it's been just us.
Yeah,
so.
It's like just like us on your couch chit-chatting.
Yeah, we're back to BAU.
Yeah, back to integral to the operation.
Integral to the
BAU ops, baby. Should we get into it?
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's go, baby.
Oh wait, rate us 5 stars. It helps the algorithm. Okay.
Should we?
Now let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Oh, are we just getting into it?
Yeah, let's just get into it. I mean, like, we started getting into it. Let's get into it.
Happy belated Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much, cutie. What are you thankful for?
Oh.
You know, this is like totally impromptu.
Okay.
I didn't expect
like, that
it.
wasn't on our outline.
No, it wasn't.
I'm thankful for touche.
Me too.
Okay. That has to all be cut out. There's
No.
way.
I'm gonna start from like, I mean, Bill Gates literally.
Period.
Okay. Bill Gates started Microsoft in his garage, and so we started Touche in like your apartment.
In St. Thomas
neighborhood.
How's your thing to run it with me? Because one, I don't even like really like running it with people that much.
For sure.
But like, if you don't run, like, I'm not gonna force you to run.
I actually very much respect that.
Yeah.
You are so approachable and like kind, so thank you for that.
Thank you. Although like.
Okay, wait. So like, how cold was it though?
Dude, it was like.
Although what? Sorry.
It was like 42.
That's frigid.
And it was so cold. I mean, luckily when I ended, I was like sweating and stuff. My time, I was pretty happy with it. It's not my best time, not my worst time. It was better than I was expecting. However.
Are you gonna share your time?
Sure.
Under 10 per mile.
I did 24.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Which is not the best turkey trot I've ever
around
had.
8 minutes a mile.
Yeah, so I was happy with it. However, I looked at, you know how like when you run, there's 5 different zones that your heart rate can be in?
Yeah. It's like Orange Theory. It's like everything Orange Theory is based on.
Exactly. This might be a hot take, but like if I know I'm not going to see anyone for a while, I won't put on deodorant.
That's so wild.
Because do you?
I like put it on for bed. Like
You put it on before bed?
Yeah.
What, you like smelly McSmell over here?
No, I just like to feel like clean and cozy, you know? No, I'm not. I won't be partaking.
Okay. Anyway, I'm okay that he doesn't wear deodorant. I'll just
Okay, no, I'm cool with it. I just like heard, like anyone who knows me, I have a thing for 1, mustaches, and 2, stand-up comedians.
Mm-hmm.
This man was like just picked and perfect for me. Anyway, we just like nothing. We didn't like. There was no flirting or anything that happened at this lunch. Obviously, he's like waiting on our table.
Yeah.
We make him split the check like 100 times because we're like on a work dinner or like a work lunch and we have to like expense everything. And so we're being kind of obnoxious, but he never like asked for my number or anything, and I was like, okay, he's not interested, whatever. So we leave. The next night,
even though you're like quote unquote not flirting with him, but you leave sad that you didn't get his number.
No, for sure. And I'm like, that's crazy, right? That's like girl math, like delusion.
Exactly, yeah.
So anyway, we leave. The next night, now fast forward, David and I and a couple of our friends are walking on 6th Street.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew McConaughey is just past us.
Yes.
There's a comedy club on 6th Street. We look up, and the waiter is there trying to promote his late night show. And a couple of us in the group had that lunch, and he was our waiter. And so I'm like, holy shit, this is fate. And I'm like, but he's not going to recognize me. He's not going to recognize me. he's like, you're the girl who made me split the check 6 different ways. He like literally stops me on the street, and I'm like, okay, I like don't love that being my reputation, but that is indeed me.
So speaking of Christmas, I recently had the pleasure of going to Camp Christmas with
this Jewish boy loves Christmas.
This Jewish boy loves Christmas. I was with Steven, another Jewish boy, Britt and Andrew. I feel like I announced that so weird. Britt and Andrew. So what is Camp Christmas? Because like, who knows?
I would like to know. 'Tis the season, baby.
'Tis the season. It's an enormous, fully immersive art installation where you can reconnect with everything you love about Christmas. So it's in Strauss Square, which is right next to the Winsphere Opera House in the Arts District.
No way.
So when you're entering the Opera House, to the left, there's that whole like kind of outside area. Basically, they just decorate.
Things they did right that I need to note for people who have weddings in the future. Hopefully us.
Hopefully us.
So it was an out-of-town wedding, and most guests were coming from out of town. It was not like where some people were local.
Mm-hmm.
They had an event, multiple events every single day for out-of-town guests.
Obsessed.
Which like is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have to go. You could RSVP, but like they had a welcome event. They had like something during the day. At night they had an after party, and they did a going away brunch.
Oh, I'm loving.
So everyone was always very much taken care of. Nobody felt like they flew in, spent all this money on a weekend away, and like didn't have anything to do.
Yeah.
Like everything was taken care of. The wedding was amazing. Like the level of detail Elizabeth put into everything was absolutely insane. One thing that I want to call out, which like I hope she doesn't get embarrassed that I'm like calling.
I'm sure she won't call out.
Hopefully she'll appreciate it. But every single guest, her and Trenton wrote a handwritten note to them.
I saw this on Instagram, and I was literally in my bed crying.
No, I know. So you know when you go to a wedding and like there's table assignments, and you typically just like grab your name card or something, and it has like table 14 on it.
Yeah.
Every single name card had like a little key hung on it. On the back, it had a multiple sentence handwritten note about like what you'd help, how you impacted the relationship, how you were integral to like this couple getting together. It was like the nicest thing I've ever seen at a wedding.
Yeah.
And like think about like that costs nothing.
Nothing.
That's your time and your like your energy, and that's what that is. And like everyone thought it was the greatest thing.
So many people posted it,
I know.
and I was reading everyone's, and it was so genuine.
Right. Like every note was like detailed. One of my friends like speaks Spanish, and like Trenton wrote his in Spanish only. And
so
like
nice.
it was so cute. Like the whole thing was great. I gave a speech at the rehearsal dinner.
Oh my god. Is there a recording?
There is a recording.
Okay, I want to see
They videoed
it.
the whole thing.
I'm just getting your freaking recap.
Okay, so Michelin Guide was officially announced, I think maybe sometime in early November.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of exciting things. So I wanted to talk you guys through about where it landed. I'm not going to talk about every single restaurant that was noticed because there were quite a few. But let's get into it. So the inaugural Michelin Guide for Texas was announced. 23 Dallas restaurants were recognized. So that's between stars, just being recognized for good food quality, good gourmand, etc. So let's get into that. 3 stars. Nobody made a 3-star reco, unfortunately.
Is that like the top?
3-star is like the best. The best of the best.
I just want to acknowledge that like everything that came out for the Michelin Guide was so confusing in Dallas. Like I did not understand what got what until like Tally had to like walk me through.
I will say, I don't think that the actual guide, if you go to the guide's website, it's very, very confusing.
Yes.
If you read articles, most people can break it down in a clear way, but the guide does not make any sense.
Yeah, I was like...
And they were like they announced the wrong restaurant.
Yeah,
like they
it was
got
kind of a hot mess.
Very much a hot mess. Like the intern like put out this article and we were all so confused.
Literally. Okay, but get into it.
There were no 2 stars in Dallas. There was one star Michelin awarded restaurant, and that is Tatsu.
Yes, the talk of the town.
The talk of the town. So I did look into it. There's 10 seats at the sushi counter.
Mm-hmm.
The Monarch, which is not a Michelin, is more.
Yeah.
So just want to call that out. The next level was Bib Gourmand. So as a reminder, Bib Gourmand signifies good quality, good value cooking. And you guys will probably recognize a lot of these. There were 6 that were awarded a Bib Gourmand. Gemma.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Lucia, or Lucia, depending on how you pronounce it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Vietnamese kitchen, Non? Do you know how to say that?
I have no idea what you're saying.
It's in Lower Greenville. I've never been before, but apparently it's amazing. Mat Hai Ba, which we